What if I told you that the key to transforming your life is not found in your job, relationships, or circumstances, but within yourself? It's easy to look for external changes, thinking that a new job, a different relationship, or more money will fix everything. But Stoic philosophy teaches us that true transformation comes from within, by focusing on what we can control: our thoughts, our actions, and how we choose to respond to life's challenges. In today's video, we'll explore how focusing on yourself through the lens of Stoic philosophy can lead to a life-changing experience. Stoicism isn't just some ancient philosophy. It's a practical guide for living a peaceful, purposeful life. It teaches us to focus on what's within our control and to detach ourselves from the things we can't change. By the end of this video, you'll understand why turning inward is crucial for personal growth, how Stoic principles can guide you in this journey, and how to apply them in your everyday life. Whether you're dealing with stress, facing a big decision, or just looking for more inner peace, Stoicism has something valuable to offer. So let's dive in and start exploring how focusing on yourself can truly change your life. One of the core principles of Stoic philosophy is the emphasis on focusing on what's within our control. The Stoics remind us that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, whether it's the actions of others, external events, or circumstances, we always have control over how we respond to these situations. This focus on self-control isn't just about avoiding negative emotions. It's about training ourselves to respond with wisdom, resilience, and calm in the face of adversity. A simple yet powerful example of this is when you're stuck in traffic. You can't control the other drivers or how long it will take to get where you're going. But what you can control is your reaction. You can either allow yourself to become frustrated, angry, or anxious, which only wastes your energy, or you can choose to stay calm and use the time to listen to a podcast, reflect, or simply enjoy a moment of peace. Epictetus, one of the most well-known Stoic philosophers, perfectly captured this idea when he said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This means that no matter what life throws at us, whether it's something as small as a delay or as large as a personal crisis, we have the power to decide how we will handle it. Our response, not the situation itself, determines our peace of mind. So, the next time you find yourself in a difficult situation, remember, it's not the world that needs to change, but how you choose to respond to it. By practicing this Stoic principle of control, you can transform even the most frustrating moments into opportunities for growth, learning, and inner peace. Another foundational principle of Stoic philosophy is the importance of self-awareness and reflection. Stoicism encourages us to take time each day to assess whether our actions align with our core values and virtues, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. The Stoics believe that by practicing these virtues, we could live a life of integrity, make better decisions, and cultivate inner peace. A powerful example of this practice comes from Marcus Aurelius, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers and Roman emperors. Every night, Marcus would reflect on his day, asking himself, "Did I live virtuously today?" He would journal his thoughts, considering whether he had acted with wisdom, whether he had faced difficulties with courage, and whether his actions were guided by reason and self-control. This daily reflection helped him to stay grounded, focus on personal improvement, and learn from his mistakes. It allowed him to course correct when necessary and strive to become a better person each day. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This quote speaks to the power of self-awareness. If we are unaware of our actions and thoughts, we may live in a state of unconscious reaction, drifting through life without clear purpose or direction. But when we make self-reflection a daily habit, we gain insight into our true character and begin to live more intentionally, in alignment with our values. By practicing daily self-reflection, you can evaluate how well you're living according to your own principles. Are you making decisions based on wisdom, or are you letting impulses and external pressures guide you? Are you acting with courage or avoiding discomfort and growth? Through this practice, you begin to transform your mindset and your life, building a foundation of virtue that shapes your actions and decisions for the better. A crucial aspect of Stoic philosophy is the importance of accepting whatever happens to us, especially when it's outside of our control. The Stoics teach that we should focus not on the external events themselves, but on our inner response to them. It's not the circumstances that determine our peace of mind, but how we choose to react to them. By cultivating this mindset, we can maintain inner peace regardless of the turmoil happening around us. Let's consider an example. Imagine you receive bad news, a job loss, a health issue, or some other personal setback. The natural impulse might be to feel upset, anxious, or defeated. But a Stoic would respond differently. Rather than allowing external events to dictate their emotions, they would focus on maintaining inner peace. They might view the situation not as a misfortune, but as an opportunity to practice resilience, to learn, and to grow. They would recognize that their power lies not in controlling the external event, but in how they choose to handle it. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, put it beautifully when he said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." This quote reminds us that challenges and adversity are essential for growth. Without difficulties, we wouldn't have the opportunity to practice virtues like patience, courage, and wisdom. Just as a gem needs friction to shine, we need trials to cultivate strength and resilience. So, the next time life throws a curveball your way, try to shift your perspective. Rather than viewing it as a setback, see it as an opportunity for self-improvement. Embrace the challenge with grace and calmness, and focus on maintaining your inner peace. In doing so, you'll find that no external event can disturb your sense of tranquility, and you'll become stronger and more resilient in the process. One of the most powerful teachings of Stoic philosophy is the concept of detachment. Specifically, detaching from the need for external validation. The Stoics believed that our self-worth should not be determined by other people's opinions or by material success. Instead, we should focus on our internal growth, aligning ourselves with our virtues and living in accordance with our values, regardless of how others perceive us or what society deems as success. For example, Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, focused almost entirely on his internal development rather than seeking external approval. He didn't measure his worth by his position of power, the admiration of others, or wealth. Instead, he measured himself by his adherence to virtue, his wisdom, his ability to be just, and his resilience in the face of challenges. By focusing on his internal growth and detaching from the constant need for validation from others, he was able to live authentically and with integrity. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, further emphasized this idea when he said, "He is a great man who can stop and give thanks for what he has." This quote speaks to the Stoic belief that true greatness comes from appreciating what we have and who we are, without constantly chasing after external rewards or validation. When we stop seeking approval from others or relying on external achievements for our sense of self-worth, we are free to live authentically. We can focus on becoming the best version of ourselves, regardless of what others think or how much material success we accumulate. Example 1. Take the example of Ryan Holiday, a modern Stoic and best-selling author who has shared how Stoicism has helped him navigate challenges in his career. Early in his career, he faced a significant setback when he was fired from his job. Instead of dwelling on the negative and letting the setback define him, Ryan focused on what he could control: his effort, his attitude, and his growth. He used the situation as an opportunity to write books and pursue his passion for Stoic philosophy. By practicing the Stoic principles of focusing on internal growth rather than external circumstances, he turned what could have been a career-ending moment into one of the defining turning points in his life. Example 2. Consider the discipline of Olympic athletes who are trained not only to perfect their physical skills, but to master their mindset. During intense competitions, these athletes focus on what they can control, such as their training, their response to pressure, and their mental preparation, while ignoring distractions, doubts, or the opinions of others. This mental discipline is a perfect example of Stoic teachings. For instance, when an athlete faces an unexpected setback, like a bad performance or an injury, they don't waste energy on the uncontrollable aspects of the situation. Instead, they focus on what they can control: their recovery, their mindset, and how they approach future challenges. This approach reflects the Stoic belief in accepting what we cannot change while directing our energy toward what we can influence. The same principles that guide Olympic athletes can be applied in any area of life, from business to personal growth, helping you maintain focus, clarity, and resilience in the face of adversity. So, to recap, focusing on yourself isn't about selfishness, it's about self-mastery. It's about taking responsibility for your own thoughts, actions, and emotions. By practicing Stoic principles like self-control, reflection, acceptance, and detachment, you can lead a life filled with peace, purpose, and resilience. These practices allow you to navigate life's challenges with a calm and focused mindset, and they empower you to create meaningful change from within. Now, if you're wondering where to start, it's simple. Begin by journaling your thoughts each day, as Marcus Aurelius did. Reflect on your actions, ask yourself whether you acted in alignment with your values, and think about how you can improve tomorrow. Focus on responding wisely to whatever life throws your way. Whether it's a challenge at work, a personal setback, or a moment of stress. When you shift your attention inward and focus on what you can control, you'll see transformative changes in how you handle challenges, ultimately leading to a more fulfilled and resilient life. The key is to remember that true change begins within. By practicing Stoic principles, you can create a solid foundation for peace, clarity, and personal growth, no matter what the world around you is doing. If you found this video insightful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on Stoic philosophy and personal growth. We'll be exploring more practical ways to apply Stoic principles to everyday life. What's one area of your life where you could focus more on yourself? Is it your reaction to stress, your self-reflection habits, or letting go of external validation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're incorporating these ideas into your own journey. In our next video, we'll dive deeper into practical Stoic exercises you can start using today to cultivate more mental strength and resilience. These exercises will help you build the inner fortitude to handle anything life throws your way, and they're easy to integrate into your daily routine. Remember, the most powerful change you can make starts within. Focus on yourself, and the world around you will begin to shift. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on the path to a more Stoic life.